All right, welcome back to College Algebra. So in this lecture video, let us review identified terms. So in the previous video, we say that addition and subtraction signs that are outside the parenthesis will help me identify how many terms my problem has. So here is a subtraction sign and here is an addition sign. So this first problem has three terms. What's in front of the subtraction sign is one term. Between the subtract and the plus sign is the second term. And the sign always go with the terms that follow. So my second term is actually negative 3y. And my last term is going to be positive 4. So this problem, I have three terms. Now, if we are looking for addition and subtraction signs that are outside the parenthesis for this problem, what's between the 2 and the parenthesis is a multiplication. So by definition of a term, multiplication between anything, a product of some numbers is always going to be one term. So in this problem, I will only have one term because I don't have any addition or subtraction signs outside the parenthesis. So even though this problem is one term, if you look inside the parenthesis, there's actually a subtraction sign. So inside the parenthesis, I actually have two terms. So now let's just take a look at, rewrite the problem again. So the whole thing is one term. What's inside the parenthesis is one term. Now compare this problem versus this one. What's the difference? Well, the one on the right side, the whole thing is also one term because there's no addition or subtraction signs outside the parenthesis. So the difference between the two problems here, left and right, is this problem inside the parenthesis is only one term versus here, this is two different terms. So why is that significant? Well, if I got two terms in the parenthesis versus one term in the parenthesis, I will actually do the two problems totally different. Okay, they are actually not the same problem because one problem has two terms inside versus one term in the inside. However, though, even though the whole problem is only one term, but what's inside the parenthesis, since they have different terms, I will actually still do problems differently. So understanding terms is very important because it dictates how we actually go about doing these problems when we simplify them. All right, we done one similar to this last time. So looking for addition and subtraction signs outside the parenthesis. So in front of my subtraction sign, all these is one term. So this term, the numerator has 2, denominator has 1. My second term will be this negative 4. All right. So hopefully kind of do a couple examples on how to identify terms will make the problems that we did on the last video a little bit easier to understand. Oh, I don't have it with me right now. So we do a lot of these as we go through more reviews. We constantly talk about how many terms the problem has. All righty, that will conclude this lecture video. Thank you for watching.